welcome back to Fort Hope. We are in a very precarious position, I would say, right now, mostly because of our food situation. We haven't gotten any seeds yet. We're coming into winter. Uh, so hopefully some of these additional food things will pan out. We've got this water scavenger that we just started up, and a hunter that will hopefully be finished soon. I think having a hunter around this area will be good. It should be close enough to this water that we'll get some duck meat. Uh, if you look at this one, has both sides here, and it brings in duck meat every year, a little bit of venison. And that is a good mix. If we should end up needing it, we can use our reeds. We're going to have some reed farmers here. We can use reeds and feathers to make survival coats, should we end up needing those. But this 1400 is a bit low for me. I know that seems silly with only 39 people in the town, but for me that's not ideal. And we still need to build more homes. So you might recall the last episode I had started building these. We've got one family in here, so we've got these three other ones coming in, then we'll take stock again. I know the builders, this might seem silly to build this. I may end up doing the flatten tool on this part. I haven't decided what that's going to look like just yet. But the sooner we can get families in here, that will make all the work down here easier. I'm thinking that eventually we'll probably want to put some of these urban buildings in, some of these 3 stories, and we can do a market, an urban market down here. Somewhere like about here. In fact, that's not very expensive. In terms of the stone required and 40 wood is nothing to sneeze at, but that could be a hugely beneficial. Wait, where was it? Right here? Right here. Where's the crossing point? Yeah, well, this is what we want to do. We want to bring this up because this is going to be essentially their market. And I'll worry about that once we get a bit more cleared. I don't need to do that. There's still a lot marked for clearing here. I had marked this section because we're going to come down around. So this is bad. The lack of enough firewood. So I think we're going to switch the lumber mill over to making firewood for now. See, what happens is the new houses take 25 firewood just straight off the bat to get them through their first year. So that means I built these, so that was 100 firewood just gone. Just immediately gone. So with this switched over, hopefully they'll get some firewood to help them out. And this one up here should be enough to supply this little settlement. Alright, that's good. That's our 2,000 right there. We need 2,500 for some seeds, 3,000 for some other seeds, 4,000 for some seeds, but usually the 4,000 seeds are plantation crops, which we will not do until we're more stable. What I need to look at, I know we're not there yet, we still have a lot left to build, but I need to look at the quartermaster, because we need to figure out how this works. So we need building supplies to get the quartermaster up, and then the quartermaster is what's going to get us these military supplies. So I think that requires them. The blockhouse requires them for sure. And then what else requires them? Okay, for the magazine, we do need 3 building supplies. Those are going to be hard to get. See, maybe what we'll do is put the industry out here. Maybe that makes sense. Since, excuse me. Sorry, I couldn't hit my mute button fast enough. Since we already have the water wheel out here, perhaps we could do some of the other, like, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea. I haven't decided yet. What are they building now that's taking precedence over this hunting cabin? Because I think we want this next. We're under 1,000 food. This is very bad. We'll go ahead and mark that area, and this area, and this area. We've got 10 laborers. They should be able to gather that food. Alright, so bison would give us meat and leather, but I think we want seeds more than we do livestock at this point, unless it's sheep, because then we could use their wool. So I think I'm going to pass on the bison for now. Gosh, I hope they get that food in fast. We're going to be in trouble if they don't. Alright. Back to what I was looking at here. So what else needs those special military things? The uniform maker needs the military things. The work camp needs those. The forward post needs those. The musket range does not. The parade ground does. Okay, the tents need cloth. Interesting. The cannons, I believe we can make at our blockhouse. Okay, that caught up. Thank you. And oh, that's right. I'm building all that stuff. I was wondering what took precedence over this. Now I get it. Yeah. So we don't need any of the decorative stuff right now. We need survival right now. This section is going to be really cool. I'm so excited for this. I hope you guys are too. Drop me a comment down in the comment section if you're excited to see the actual camp take shape. I think that's going to be really fun. Alright, I'm just going to do one of those for now. So, oh, I was making survival coats. Alright, perfect. Switch that back over to leather. Alright, now we'll get a hunter. In both of these, that should be helpful. Hopefully these will get done. We're still only at 600 food. All this, you can see all this food is still marked and it hasn't been gathered yet, but they're working on it. They're trying to get to it. So that's a good sign. Once we put 2 more gatherers in here and another hunter in there, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Okay, we can definitely drop that down to 1. Wait, what? Yeah, there we go. Alright, I know we're not, getting a ton accomplished this episode, but we are blazing a trail, so to speak. I don't want to mark more of this until we get the food stable. I really want them to take that out, but okay. Alright, So now we'll have gatherers up here. So that's a pretty decent size circle. And then gatherers here. That's beautiful. They should do very well, I would think. Get a third hunter. That should really help to stabilize our food. Okay. Alright, now I feel a lot better about this. So we will do that. And while we're at it, bring this down a couple more to about probably one more than that, but I'll let them get that laid out. This is going to be something cool when it's done. All right, let's take a look at our population breakdown. Okay, so this was more families before. Somehow by building more homes, we hurt our family total. Unless we just had people die. I'm not sure. That could be too. Okay, the close limit we are crushing. So that's good. That worker can go do something else. Oh, here comes the... please bring... I mean, I know it's autumn. We're going to lose another season. But please bring... Oh, Palisade Tower corners. Oh, see, I'm a dingus. If I had just realized that those existed. Palisade with 2 straight. Yeah, see, that's cool. I should have been more aware. So that's for an outside corner. Do they make this for an inside corner? Is that even a thing? Probably not. But I could just do this, right? Yeah, I could just do this. Ooh, chickens. They would help with food a little bit because they'd bring us eggs. I'm gonna go with no. Not right now. I'm gonna go with no thanks. Alright. This is probably a little bit foolish, but we're gonna go ahead and put somebody working there so they can start grabbing things from up here to bring down to balance that out. How's this doing? 282. That's not great. I wonder if I could put a fisherman down here. How's this doing? Oh, that's terrible last season. Maybe it only had a partial year last year? Because this should be... Yeah, see, this is closer to... I mean, it's early winter, so they're not going to get that much more. So you've got one person bringing in close to 300 food. That's a good ratio. We need that. All right. 6 workers. Once they get this area cleared out, maybe I'll snag a screenshot of that. If they get it cleared out, I should say. Ooh. Hunter doing his thing. Scared the deer off. Well done. Yeah, so this is good. They're real nice and close here. Got a couple big families. 4-year-old girl there. What are their ages? Oh, yeah, there's another family unit that we could carve out there. Yeah. With 8 students. Not too bad. So I'm thinking like a main street along here. Can we fit? I bet we could do these back to back, these townhomes. I think I did them as rustic, but I might do the next one as town abodes. Oh, interesting. Why? Is that on a hill there? Maybe? Like that'll let me go all the way back up against, which I believe is what we want to do. Yeah, let's put those 3 in. And then if they have a dirt road across there, that'll be right along the back side of these tall buildings. And then maybe, oh, I see. That's the problem. So we should be able to use the flatten tool to flatten that out. And now we can do that. See, I don't mind using the flatten terrain tool for something like that, like moderate. I don't like to use it to just drastically like flatten the map, because at that point it's like, why bother? Okay. Alright, and at some point I'll upgrade those ones, but not just yet. Oh dear, springtime. Goodness. We're always out of firewood, it seems like. Okay. How are we doing? Okay. We need logs, yeah. Well, I've got a bunch of this marked. There's just nobody down here to do it, I guess. Gatherer, builder, dredger, laborer, laborer. We need more laborers to live down here. So, building a house, building multiple houses seems like a good call. Barracks. You know, I don't think people would live in them. They don't live in these ones. It looks nice, but I'll probably do a barracks or 2 in this section, but I keep forgetting what this quartermaster cost. 5. Ugh. Okay, so to build those buildings, we need furnace fuel, and then different parts. So given the amount of trees on this map, it might make sense to do the furniture maker. I see these people snaking up this way again. This is why we're so inefficient. I knew stretching the map out this far was going to be problematic, but it's really hurting our ability to get stuff done. There's a ton of stone right here. Just get this stone down there to build those, please. Okay, I was just about to say, we have had 2 things of livestock. How about some seeds? Chickens again. You're kidding me, dude. I'm saving up for seeds. I'm sorry, farm supplier, dude. I need seeds. Alright. I like our storage situation. Clothes are good. Tools are good. Food is finally better. Now we just need this clearing to get done, because then we'll get the logs out of it. What are you on? You're on lumber. How much lumber do we have total? Probably a good bit. Inventory. 185. Oh, we've got 4 gold guilders. How do we get those? Huh. Okay. Wasn't expecting to see that. Yeah, this makes sense. At some point, we need to do... Can this make iron? No. Alright. I think we will end this episode here. And when we come back, maybe we can work on a little industrial area right here. Let's just think about getting that set up, because then our workers in this part of town can just come right out the gates and work here. Unless it would make sense to put it in here. Let's think. In a 19th century fort, would they have their industry inside the walls of the fort? Probably. Okay, let's just make part of this. Maybe we'll put it here. Where's the market? Yeah. So if we put them along this wall, maybe we'll do it like that. Alright, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.